Welcome to the Afterspin, opinions from thought leaders in our state. I want to ask Becki Gray and Brad Crone. We've done so much talking about redistricting, but I'm not sure we've put everything in context. With the new legislative districts the court has approved, Democrats need to flip 5 seats in our state Senate, 6 in our state House to change majority control from Republicans to Democrats. Is it too early to make predictions? What are the trends you're seeing, and how possible is it going to be for the Dems to take over one or both houses? Brad?
I think it's an extremely challenging election cycle for the Democrats to take back the legislature. I think the Democrats will pick up seats, Tom, in both chambers.
And they did in 2018.
But I doubt, I've not yet seen the campaign where they pick up 5 seats in the state Senate and the number of seats they need in the state House to take control. Now, some of my Democrat friends believe that they are going to sweep, that, Trump's in trouble. I have yet to see any data. I've been working for an independent expenditure group during the fall looking at polling data across the state, and I can tell you, your unaffiliated voter in your wraparound counties, suburban counties, and your 3 major television markets in the state are still very supportive of Donald Trump. So you're going to have a lot of possible...
Even in urban areas?
Even in, well, primarily your wraparound counties, Davidson County and Alamance County, in Union, Iredell, Rowan, Cabarrus, Gaston counties, Lincoln, Johnston, Harnett, Lee, in Cumberland County. So I think they've got a tall task. It's not insurmountable, but I just don't see it.
Becki, how do you see it?
Well, I think a couple of points that Brad made. First, I think that the Trump factor is something that we don't know what that's going to look like. But I think anytime there's a presidential election, that sways, there is the down current, if you will, all the way to the legislative races. We don't really know what that's going to look like. We also don't know, filing has not even begun yet. Over the next month or so, we'll see who those candidates are. Brad's the political person, but I'll tell you, in my experience, the quality of the candidate really does make a difference. And we've seen through the years, in what would normally be a Republican district, a Democrat has held that seat because they're a good candidate and really fit with whatever that district is. I think we'll see some of that out there. Changing demographics in North Carolina, I think that the urban areas, Mecklenburg County, Wake County, Guilford, Forsyth, in there, particularly in Raleigh and Charlotte, those are so strong now.
We're going to be talking a lot about suburban and exurban during this next election cycle.
Right. On the House side, Becki, I think you've got a couple of House seats that the Democrats are going to have to protect. The Rachel Hunt seat in Mecklenburg County.
Bill Brawley's already, Bill Brawley's intended.
Absolutely, 67 votes. And then, Ken Goodman left the state House out of Richmond County. Scott Brewer replaced him, but the Democrats are going to have to spend, Scott Brewer is not Ken Goodman. And they're going to have to spend a considerable amount of money to protect that seat. And Tom, the other thing that I don't see with the Democrats, when I worked for Speaker Black and Speaker Hackney, we had candidates winning in Pitt County. You had candidates winning in Dare County.
Traditionally red counties.
Traditionally red counties, and Buncombe County, which was competitive at the time. You got to find candidates to be able to run. And
that goes back to what you're saying.
And, even with the incumbents, we're already seeing, I think my last count, there's about, over a dozen House and Senate members who are not going to run again. Now, some of them are running for statewide race, and there's a variety of reasons.
Normal?
It always happens, yes. But you look at those, and here are just 3 examples. So, Rick Gunn just recently announced that he's not going to run. His district there in Alamance County, Civitas has that as an R+5. Now, that's a leaning Republican district, but it's not a given Republican district. With the good candidate, certainly could be competitive. Another senator is Senator Erica Smith. Her district is a D+3. She's running for the Senate, but that opens up that seat, to somebody coming in. That's a D+3. Again, not a given for a Democrat in a particular year with the right candidate. That could certainly flip back over. And another one, Josh Dobson, is somebody who is running for, I think, Department of Labor. So he'll be leaving his seat in McDowell County. you know, I'm hearing that could really be a toss-up depending on who the candidates are there. So in answer to your question, I think everything is wide open at this point. I don't think there are any Democrats.
I think what y'all are both telling me is that 2020 is going to be a very interesting year, and we're going to have lots to talk about.
I think you're exactly right.
Buckle your seatbelt.
Yeah.
And thank you for watching the Afterspin. We'll have more video all during the week on ncspin.com.